Welcome back. Lou, your view is that there are innovative small companies that are about to be very attractive. What are you seeing and what should investors be looking for?
Yeah, our company focuses on intellectual property to really see that leading edge of innovation. And we've seen through the COVID crisis that there wasn't a stoppage in innovation. If you look at patent filing activity across any foreign jurisdiction, the patents and the innovation kept going. So what we're seeing now, and particularly the microcap and small cap space, is very innovative companies that 5 to 6 years ago started on these innovations in the life sciences, so biotech, new drugs, or medical devices, that are now getting to a point where they're closer to market or FDA approvals, but they're trading at really venture stage valuations. So we see that area of the market as really prime in this downturn, and if you just look at historical norms, you're seeing microcaps and small caps trade at like a 20 to 22 year low in relation to large caps. So again, if you believe in a reversion to the mean over time, which has happened over the last 100+ years in the markets, or if you believe in buying low and selling higher, we really think there's opportunity in that space of the market heading into 2024.
And you're positive, more positive than some people around Apple. You own some yourself, personally, I gather. What do you make of Apple and a kind of a glitchy quarter?
Yeah, Apple's that one stock you just don't bet against. I don't think anyone's ever been successful shorting against Tim Cook ever since he took the reign from Steve Jobs in August of 2011. I think they've just built a juggernaut in their services business. So this has been a traditionally leader in hardware. Over time, they've consistently expanded that services business where now they have over 1 billion users in that services segment. They can really expand, and it's high margin, recurring revenue that allows them to keep producing higher sales and profits, which is really what drives stock prices in the end. So a lot of people say that they have to innovate or they'll die. I think they just have to iterate and thrive because they have the biggest installed user base out of any consumer electronics company out there in existence. And I think that's something that they can continue to leverage. And the stock's trading at a reasonable valuation. It hasn't run up in terms of the valuation like other companies in the market in the technology space like Meta, for instance.
The opportunities to take advantage of the obesity drug trend may be past, at least for now. Is there anything out there that...
I think it's accelerating for Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk. I think this is the COVID vaccine trade, but with the obesity drugs. If you just look at what happened, the top selling drugs in the world do about 15 to 20 billion a year. We're looking at these obesity drugs that are now just in the early innings of growth, doing just over $1 billion in the last quarter or the last 9 months. And it's about 1% of the American population has a prescription for one of these obesity drugs. That could go as high as 7 to 10%. So you're talking about a 7 to 10x increase, just like we saw with Pfizer and Moderna through.
So you haven't quite said it, but Lilly's a buy?
I haven't said I don't own it. I'm watching it. I think it's one of those times trying to pick a spot to get in. So I don't personally own it. Our firm doesn't have any banking relationships with them, but I think Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk are definitely ones to keep an eye on and maybe put into the stocking stuffer list towards the end of the year.
Lots to consider, Lou. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Get today's breaking business news as well as analysis at QZ.com.